So I'm here today talking with Josh Russell. Josh is the Chief Communications and Marketing Officer at Cal State University East Bay. Prior to Cal State East Bay, Josh was the Director of Marketing and PR at Evergreen Valley College, SVP of Community Relations at Bank of America, and EVP of Silicon Valley Creates. Josh, welcome.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me. But my first job out of college, I moved back to San Jose after I graduated and started working in an advertising agency in downtown San Jose. And that kind of kicked off the first part of my career working in agency, supporting like high-tech clients and all sorts of different. And I went from one agency that was very tech-focused, working with clients that were like wafer etching, stuff that I didn't understand, to more consumer-based stuff, and then actually was the first employee of kind of a startup digital branding agency. Being a creative thinker, being able to kind of harness that creativity is something that's always fueled me. I was having a conversation with my wife at the time, and she was a teacher, and she was telling me about this lesson plan and how she, the kids were all into it, and she was so energetic and passionate about it. And I was thinking, I don't think I feel that way about what I do anymore. I basically quit that day and then went home and just took out a piece of paper and said, all right, I got to do something that I feel passionate about. All right, what am I passionate about? I wrote, I'm passionate about sports. I'm passionate about the arts. And I went, okay, I guess let's see what's out there. I loved waking up, working for an organization with a specific mission in mind. And that what I was doing was helping to contribute to the betterment of a community and where people feel more connected to the arts, knowing that was such a transformational experience for me. Being able, and I spent 12 years working in the nonprofit arts and culture space in a few different organizations, two different organizations, and then they merged together to form a new organization. And I think one of the things I loved about it was that there wasn't this sort of bureaucracy and layers of approvals. It's just, I have an idea. What if we do this? Okay, yeah, great, good.
You're in a new role now. I think you mentioned you're about 6 weeks in only here at Cal State East Bay. Position is Chief Communications and Marketing Officer. So tell us a little bit more about the school and what your role is there.
College is just started embarking on what's going to be a brand refresh for the college and a new messaging platform, a new website design. And one of the things that I think actually is going to be the most interesting is the potential of creating a new mascot. My boss, the vice president of advancement, and the president of the college are all very aligned with, let's not be a brand that feels safe and, kind of in a box. I think there's an opportunity to really think boldly about new brand and something that really feels in alignment with the region and the culture and the students, and especially in higher education and where I've been before. And there's so much that's like brand standards, and you got to be kind of safe, and you got to appeal to everybody, so you have to appeal to nobody at the same time. And I think that what's really cool is just this opportunity to like blow it out and really be innovative and different. I mean, we're working with a consulting company on the whole, the brand relaunch. And like for me, what I'm enjoying now is just the opportunity, like if I have an idea or is just walk into the next office and say, hey, what do you think about this? I think the creative process can happen more organically that way. And so that's been really fun. So we just launched like a whole campaign in 3 days, just with having the team and like, let's iterate this. And, you do, and everybody kind of pulling together and adding different elements to it. So that's been just a fun, creative process is like instantaneous. And I think for me, the most successful partnerships that I've had with agencies, and whether it's been me on the agency side or working with, when it feels like it's kind of a collaborative process.
The best relationships, whether it be our clients that we have here today or when I've worked at agencies, it's really where you feel like you're an extension of the team. You're really embedded together with similar goals, and about them on a personal level as well as a business level.
I love the idea of being able to co-create a concept together, and then the agency, coming back with like, okay, here's what it'll take to do that, versus like being presented with, here's what we do, and here's the cost of it, and here's the model. Leveraging, your expertise, we need what the gap is, but also making it so that it feels like you've never done this before with anyone else.
But I do hear more and more, don't make the assumption, that they don't want to be involved in the process. I think more times than not, they actually do. So that's great. Great to hammer that home again.